Good evening, guys, and welcome to another Project Free stream with the intro with the Coke.
Other soft beverages are available.
Soft beverages.
Soft beverages.
So I just realised I haven't actually looked at myself tonight. I've been sorting out cameras and look like I've just woke up. I do apologise for the way I look. So tonight, guys, we've got a very special episode for you.
Echo.
Carry on.
Turn that down. No, tonight we've got a very special episode. It's Call of Duty tonight. Ready for the launch of the new mod.
COD.
Hence the new overlay that Spa kindly done for us, and I'm loving. To be honest, I kind of want to keep that new project logo. I want that to be permanent.
Keep it forever.
I can't actually see it. It's that small on my screen. I don't even see it.
It's it looks all right. I like it. It looks good.
Right.
But
it is.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about tonight. Sorry, I was just doing the social media thing, getting ready for it.
So excited.
Mate, I haven't even got my iPad. Normally I have my iPad so I can see chat and stuff. I apologise if we miss any chat. Have you got it up, guys?
I've got chat. I've got chat.
I'm just doing that as we speak. But I don't know how you do it, actually, to be fair. I miss all the chat every week.
You reply the week after.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. So Call of Duty. I do you know what? This is the first Call of Duty I've been excited about in 8 years.
But do you want to know? We were talking today at work. This is the first game I've been this excited about since Battlefield. I've not been this excited about a game so many.
To be fair, I was actually boycotting it because they whole Activision money grabbing special bullshit. These boys have just said they downloaded it now, and I didn't even know. So I had no idea. So am I playing it tonight? Doesn't look like it. These boys will.
Depends if you get it now quick.
Yeah. Depends if you run off in the intermission and click download. But do you know what? I cannot fucking wait. So it's been so long since Call of Duty has been exciting. It's been so long since I've wanted to play a Call of Duty. And I think we're ready now, aren't we?
100%. It's well overdue.
I actually don't even know a lot about this game apart from it's called Modern Warfare because again I was boycotting it, so I've not really, since I bought the last one last year, I'm a massive PUBG fan, but let's get COD. Didn't get on with it, never played it since. And then
I got Black Ops 4 gifted to me and played it twice, I think. Absolutely hated it. Hated it with a passion. But the purpose of tonight is to get psyched and pumped up for midnight. So we're going to do a bit of reminiscing, look back at Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. We're going to check out some trailers of the new Modern Warfare.
We're not going back to where it started, which I didn't even play, I will confess. The original COD I never played. I played the one after that, which was on by Treyarch.
Which was the
What, are you going on about all the way back to like COD 1 and 2?
Well,
yeah, man.
if you're going to talk,
fucking 100%. I'm up for that. I just thought we were doing the Modern Warfare series, but even better.
Finn, how's it going?
The original, welcome. I didn't play the first one. I think it was PC only. I think the very
to be honest, I only remember COD 2. I don't remember, and that was. Do you remember when was there another one where you land on the beach and stormed the wall? At the beginning.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the first. That's the first one I remember. I don't remember there being a Call of Duty.
Well, I actually had one. I still have it. And that box, remember that first episode I was on? That box, it's in there. It's for the original Xbox. This is how, obviously there's two companies making Treyarch 3 Awards, Sledgehammer, etc. This is how it started because I didn't know Call of Duty wasn't Call of Duty back then. I just had a game that was it was called Big Red Line or the Big Red or something. And that was a Treyarch developed game for the original Xbox. And I didn't actually know that was Call of Duty until I bought 360 and got Call of Duty 2 on launch. And that's when obviously
because I think before Call of Duty 2 came out, it was mainly Medal of Honor games, wasn't it? For me at least.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'd never really heard of Call of Duty until number 2 come out.
It's actually number 3, that one though, really, in a way. on the Xbox 360.
See, again, don't even remember number 3. I just remember loving number 2, and then going straight into Modern Warfare. Really. Then that was
Call of Duty
I was
2.
quite
It was
young.
the 3rd edition. It was the 3rd version. Call of Duty 3 got slated in a way because it was on the 360 again, and it introduced vehicles, little motorbikes. It wasn't very good. The reason being is I think Treyarch only got like 9 months to make the whole game from scratch. They were told they got the green light to make it, and that's how it happened. And then obviously we were like, oh, this game's sucks. We went back to Call of Duty 2, and then when we saw Modern Warfare, it did the. I think I mentioned before on a previous stream, Infinity Ward, and we was like, yeah, they've got it back again.
Yeah.
But going back to Call of Duty 2, what was great about this, I think I mentioned this as well before, when we used to watch football back in the day on ITV, we used to go to Call of Duty, go into a private lobby, lock it down, all put the headsets on, and then change the HDMI to ITV, and we'd watch football and all talk. The original Xbox crew, there was, I won't mention the names, but, you know, to those guys from Birmingham, you know who they are. If they stumble over this channel, hello, guys.
Ben, do you want to hang up and then rejoin the call? Very laggy.
Yeah, just
Really?
You're very like old CCTV, like.
yeah. Just disconnect and reconnect quickly.
Yeah, disconnect and reconnect quick, and hopefully just
How do we do
refresh
that?
it. Hang on.
Just leave call and then re-call. So yeah. So
how do I hang up?
Yeah,
This is
so
gonna mess.
There we go. There we go.
We're back in. We're back in. Yeah.
Oh
There we
yeah,
go.
there you go. 100%.
So yeah, so for me, Call of Duty, obviously we, with Call of Duty back in the day, my early Call of Duty was, I think I came in Modern Warfare. That was my first foray into. I had COD 2, but I had it towards the end. So Modern Warfare was my first.
I think I talked you into buying that one.
You talked me into buying the Xbox at that point. Yeah, no, he did. Seriously, he convinced me to buy an Xbox, so I did, and I was reinvigorating in the gaming world. But Call of Duty for me started at Modern Warfare 1, ended at Modern Warfare 3, and then ever since then I've just fucking hated every one of them. For me, yeah. So Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 1, 2, and into 3. In fact, did I like Modern Warfare 3, or was that the one where I went, this is shit, I'm not playing it anymore? I forget.
Sorry,
Modern Warfare 3 got slated massively.
I think Modern Warfare 3 was the one that put me on.
Yeah, that's when it did go downhill a bit compared to Modern Warfare 2. But the thing is, Modern Warfare 2 was such a perfect game.
Modern Warfare 2 was great. Charlie, you're all right.
So to follow that was just...
Charlie in chat's just said 2 hours, 50 minutes left. You're right, Charlie.
So he's a guy that might be playing with us tonight, Charlie.
Oh, awesome. So,
because it's cross-platform, isn't it? So he's on PlayStation.
Oh, is it?
The whole game's complete cross-platform.
I didn't know that.
What?
I didn't know that.
That was proper high. That was fucking... That's one of the highest selling points of the game.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I agree, yeah. Because we were on about this on a previous stream saying we think this is going to be the standard now across for most of them.
Yeah, it's got to be, isn't
it? They're all going to do it.
Charlie said, what do you mean might be playing?
If your internet catches up and downloads, Charlie boy.
Joel, how's it going, my friend? I hope you're well. Thank you for joining. We're having a Call of Duty special this evening. So it's all Call of Duty tonight. No, we know there's no trainers. No
Atari, Ben.
no Atari. No Brexit. No Crash Bandicoot. Nothing of that. It's all Call of Duty.
What about just a little segment on Mud Runner?
No.
Because clearly I need to play that for longer because
I re-downloaded Mud Runner. I'm going to play it.
The 2 1-hour sessions I had, I was stuck in the mud for the whole thing.
So, yeah.
Has anyone tried throwing anything with the left arm, the weak arm?
Yes.
Actually, after your video, I tried throwing a pen.
Are you guys? Can you guys see chat, by the way?
I can't know.
I've never seen it before.
I'm sorting out the title of the stream because it wasn't just live podcast.
So, Charlie, you're right. For me, World at War, and I completely forgot about that. World at War was fucking.
World at War was a great game. I always forget. Why do everyone forget about that though? Because I always forget about that
I
as
know,
well.
I've got it on the side there. It's actually backwards compatible on your Xbox One now.
Yeah.
Shit,
But it doesn't hold up very well. Yeah, it doesn't hold up very well.
No,
they
it
never
doesn't.
do.
That's in my mind before I played it. Yeah, but some of them do, I think.
We played the shit out of that though, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well,
It introduced dogs, didn't it, that one?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The dogs came. Yeah, that were awesome.
That was one of the worst kill streaks you could get if it wasn't your kill streak. It was fucking awful. Indestructible dogs. So one of the things, obviously, I've tried to stay out of as much of the gaming news as possible because I kind of want to experience Call of Duty without any preconceptions. Now I have watched some gameplay of it.
I was going to say I tried that, but
I
failed miserably.
I have because I'm weak. And do you know what? It looks genuinely. It looks old school. It looks like point and shoot.
Becking awesome. How it looks.
I think we should have a revamped Call of Duty 2. They don't have to be Call of Duty 2 because it's really simple. You have a class of a shotgun, a class of a
That's what this one.
M1 Grand.
Yep.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But with more customization of your weapons as well. So me and you could have the same class, and the same weapon, but we can customize it completely differently.
Shall I go and download?
Go with our.
I've had
It's basic. This is why I'm getting so excited because they've got. I mean, me and Charlie were reading up on it today because he said something about a battle pass, and the second he said the word battle pass, I was like, "Fuck's sake!" But we read it. So the idea is, with Modern Warfare 2, you had prestige.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the idea is level 1 to 50 or 55, I think. Loads of different tasks, loads of different tasks for each gun and class, exactly the same as Modern Warfare 2. But what they've done is they've got rid of prestige. So what they do now is you work up ranks, so like major, major 2, general, blah blah blah. When you get to level 55, you can then go into, I think it was called officer, go up to level 110. But you get to keep everything from 1 to 55. And then the battle pass is that officer ranking, so that will reset every season, but your levels 1 to 55 and your gun rankings and stuff like that all stays the same. So it's still all free. Yeah. It's not like buying a battle pass, because I was just like, fuck's sake, here we go, like straight away.
Yeah.
They're going to make you buy a battle pass and stuff, but it's not. So it just, sounds brilliant.
Do we know anything about, I mean, again, I've watched trailers and that's it. I don't know anything else about the game. Do we still get the kill streaks? Do we know anything about the kill streaks?
As far as I'm aware, it's either they're bringing back either kill streaks or score streaks. I can't remember.
Yeah, so kill streaks. Yeah, so kill streaks are in. There's things like cruise missiles and stuff like that.
Yep.
They've got rid of loot boxes, I believe.
Yeah.
So
they've
they've
gone.
They did it on the last one, didn't they?
Ben, what is going on with your internet there, man?
No idea.
You froze on my screen, dude. Did he froze on yours, Spa?
Yes. So.
It's angry.
Shall I?
Dude, you froze and you look.
Can you hear me at least?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you. Yeah.
You just look really angry. You look like you're just about to tell us off. I'm kind of scared.
Shall I? Do you want me to unplug the internet?
Just no. Because it'll take you forever to get in there, and all our overlays and stuff. So for ages, just disconnect and reconnect. It'll be all right.
Yeah. But the internet could be. You just did it a minute ago. I reckon it's the internet.
Could be. You got a storm going on? Whoa. Got to apologise for the overlays at the moment. Oh, now we're back. Yeah, see, perfectly fine.
There we go. It's fine.
Do you know what it is? It's because you're using a Mac.
Yeah,
Shut up with a Mac every week.
Every week, Atari shoes. Stop buying Illuminous trainers that were made for runways.
I haven't bought any Illuminous trainers. They're I mean, guys, look at these. Maxi Boys plays for a new team. I bought these this week.
Hold on, I'm blind.
I had a pair. So do you remember Ben back in kind of school days? Do you remember when those trainers were like all the rage? Fluorescent yellow trainers. Do you remember that trend? Do you know?
I don't think they're ever in there. I don't think they were in there. I'll show you.
They were at one point at school. I remember everybody was wearing them.
Right then.
He loves it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we said 5 minutes ago. There's no other talk about anything. And he's like, "What trainers?"
Trainers. Charlie, we'll see you at midnight, my friend.
I haven't worn them since they were brand spanking new.
Right. I've just gone into Discord, and I know Joel's in. I think you said hello to him, so I don't know if he's still there, Joel. He said people were a bit skeptical because of how Black Ops 4 was. I don't think. Yeah, but the thing is, they're two completely different games. They're made by two completely different people. You ain't got.
Listen.
You ain't got to worry about that.
They've listened to all the criticisms and all the hate and all the. Let's face it, because there was genuine hate for the game.
I don't think they have listened. I think they didn't make enough money last year, personally.
Well, no, the thing is, though, we discussed this last time.
Like others, they would have changed it.
Oh, no, of course they wouldn't have done. But because it didn't, they've got to listen to reasons why, and they hate.
Yeah, but the thing is, we touched base on this like last month or the month before when we ended up discussing the new Modern Warfare, and the fact that they've called it Modern Warfare, their bar's so fucking high, they can't copy a game like Black Ops 4 or Black Ops, like they just can't. No, if they're going to call the game Modern Warfare, they need to make it as good or better than the original Modern Warfare. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Now, what should I do, right? Because I've just thought, right, I've just said to these guys, these are downloading it digitally, which is obviously great convenience. I've got a lot of digital games that I've purchased. And I've got 4 Xbox Ones in the house. So the idea, I like to get the physical disc, so then I can install it, rather than waiting and killing your bandwidth straight away. So I remember last year, though, when I got the Black Ops 4, is it? The Battle Royale one?
Mm-hmm.
I installed that, and it literally had a 60 gig download straight away. So,
well, it's 75 gig to download, and that's including all your updates. So if you got a download from a disc and then do the update, odds are you're going to get a good 60 gig download after a disc.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I think what they did, they released it just because that was a code, and then I just think the game was broken. I think you really just downloaded the whole thing.
Yeah,
so,
they did.
I mean, what I'm saying is there's probably no point buying the disc, is there?
Probably not.
Because I don't trade games in ever. I keep them. I've even got. Do you remember a game called Shape Up for the Kinect? I've still got that downstairs.
Holy shit!
That's a great game.
That's a YouTube video right there. That is.
Yeah.
I think
definitely.
Yeah, I think Do you know what I bought Modern Warfare Remastered a few months ago. Obviously, you guys.
Yeah, you bought it from Smith's Toys. I remember.
Yeah, from Instagram. So yeah, it was a bargain, £10. That game has aged.
It's shit.
Far more.
It's shit.
It's
just grenade,
shit.
die, kill, die. It's
the
shit.
maps are postage size maps. Postage size maps. It's just it. So this is the interesting thing with COD now is that yes, we want the old COD back. We want the old feeling of COD, but actually, when you go back to old COD, it's not very good. And Modern Warfare.
Just make the maps bigger. Because I actually quite like Call of Duty 2 because it's simple. I remember you could there were certain maps where you could actually climb on the windowsill and then walk around the edge of the building on Call of Duty 2. It was brilliant. Where's that noise coming from?
Well, I just loaded a trailer ready for us to watch. Any noise though, so I managed to pause it before. So I've got the original.
Noise. I think so.
But I've got the original Call of Duty trailer. The original Call of Duty 1.
Call of Duty 1?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me just
get on your watch together.
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
This is where he's clicking on YouTube.
Call of Duty 1 looked very much like Call of Duty 2 from what I remember from videos, but
I don't remember anything about Call of Duty.
It was PC only, I'm sure it was. PC.
Well, let's give.
We'll give it a watch. So I think it's from memory. Serves me right. Ben needs to be the one to press play.
It was on a console. This, and I think it was a Nokia N-Gage. This was on.
Press play. Let's have a watch.
So this is the original Call of Duty trailer.
Same font as Call of Duty 2. Looks the same. Oh God, look at that.
There's some graphics for you.
No, it's some graphics.
I think it still looks good.
Hey, well, we need to do a bit of research in a minute. Spy, you're the research man. Like, what year this come out?
Well, I can tell you. I think I can make an educated guess on this.
Well, then you guess, and I'll check.
Right.
Hey, this is how fucking tense the music is for this trailer.
Yeah, but this is what they were like. Call of Duty 2 was the same, and then you play the campaign, it was exactly the same.
The campaign in Call of Duty 2 is
I want to say 2003. 2003. This.
Oh, see, I would have said earlier than that. Way earlier than that.
Okay, so what
I would have guessed.
2003.
I would have guessed 98, 99.
No.
Right?
Because the thing is, I know. As I
October,
said,
29th of October 2003.
Fucking hell. I was miles out.
Yeah, it's guesses because they come out every year. There was the big red line before this and 2, you see. So I went back.
Seeing through the eyes of American, British,
This is amazing.
and Russian soldiers.
Oh, I want to touch base on that tonight as well.
But I think some of the developers were from Medal of Honor that made this, you know.
Yeah,
must have
it's
been.
got a Medal of Honor feel.
And that looks pretty decent.
Good trailer.
Yeah, that was an epic trailer.
Well,
full 2003.
2003.
Wow, guys. To be honest, that don't do too much for me because I don't really know anything about it. I'm looking forward to watching Call of Duty 2 trailer. That's going to send me a bit down memory lane, I think.
The thing with Call of Duty 2 was, I remember when you got the smoke grenade, and I was like, wow, how that smoke looked real. I've never seen a game where that graphically, that smoke, the mechanics of it.
So have you seen a trailer for the new Modern Warfare, Ben?
Yes, me and Max were watching Liverpool Champions League last night. I've seen it already.
What trailer?
Call of Duty. It was the cinematic one.
Yeah, they've done a couple. They did a release trailer and a campaign trailer.
It's like cinematic. You've got the helicopter, then you've got the guy walking that big suit. No, it's
that's the campaign trailer. So when we get to the new Modern Warfare, we'll show Ben the release trailer, not the campaign trailer. And then it's something you haven't seen then.
Yeah.
You're up for that? I've also I saw a trailer today on the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare with ray tracing on.
Oh really?
It wasn't even a trailer. It was like a 50-second clip, and it looked.
I watched the 4K PC one release, and it is insane. I mean, it's real.
Well, the total download apparently for PC, don't know about consoles, is 175 gig.
Yeah, I read that.
Xbox One X.
Well, I don't know because it says it's unsure because they're not. When you read it online, because I wondered, I was like, oh, I wonder how big it is. Because I deleted Red Dead 2 off of my console. But they don't know if that's just a base game or when all the DLC finally comes out, if it's going to be a total of 175 gig, because that's a lot of memory.
Yeah. So the 175 gig is base game plus additional content. That's the thing.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what we're looking at. The only thing, I think the major difference with the 4K stuff is obviously on a PC, I suppose that the frame rates are going to be potentially higher, depending on what machine you've got. I wouldn't be able to run a 4K game on my PC. My PC is decent, but I wouldn't be able to run it on.
The thing is, I haven't got a monitor to support it, so it would be pointless.
Yeah, you see, I've got a 2K monitor, so it wouldn't mean anything for me anyway.
Yeah, but this this is the thing, right? Because this is what I'm always confused. I'm not. I'm a bit of a nerd, but I'm not a clever nerd. Because this has come up quite a few times where when I bought my Xbox One X, I remember a selling point was you don't need to have a 4K telly. And this is a good point because if you think about you've got an iPad at home, and then you type in Star Wars in 4K, it still looks better on a display.
Yeah.
So
it's more about the refresh rates and things like that, especially on PC monitors. So I've got a gaming, mine's a gaming monitor.
Mine's a gaming monitor, but it is a low end one. It cost me like.
Yeah, but what's the hertz on it?
Only 60.
Oh, you see, mine's 144.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. It is, but it does me for what I wanted.
Yeah, listen, I when you get to the point where you're looking at,
but even to be fair, this has definitely made a difference compared to my TV that I was playing on.
Yeah,
when I used to play in my front room.
It will do. But yeah, so no, so just going back to COD 1. COD 1, I never played. Never played it.
Yeah, I never played that.
No.
Well, I've got the trailer ready for COD 2.
Yeah.
I think we all played COD 2. So.
What about COD 1.5?
Which was COD 1.5.
No, that exists.
Big Red Line. That's what I was talking about earlier. I had it on the Xbox. I have it. I own it on the original Xbox. It was by Treyarch, and this is how you get from Infinity War to Treyarch. This is how the trend's been ever since Call of Duty 5.
Right, if you guys want to load that one in, then 1 point.
Is there a trailer for it? I don't know. It's called Call of Duty: The Big Red or the Big something like that.
I'll find it. You talk. I'm looking at
learning something new every day. So I mean, what's everyone's favourite COD in memory then? Really?
2.
I have every single COD released. COD 2.
2 and 4. 2 and 4. It's like that.
So for me, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2. Those are my favourites.
Modern Warfare 2.
I had the most fun playing Call of Duty 2. Online, Xbox 360 launch, red dots on your map, never been seen before.
Yeah. Right, so Call of Duty. Right, so Big Red One. Ben, what date do you think it was?
Well, if that was 2003, they normally come out every year. That's the whole purpose of having 2 companies, developers making it, so they release them every year. But I don't think this was, because I got Xbox 360 a month after it came out, or maybe, and then I got it for Call of Duty 2. And I think that was 2005.
2005 was Call of Duty 2, wasn't it? So sure.
Yeah, late 2004. So, yeah, it's got to be. They're every year.
So, according to this, Call of Duty 2 Big Red One was released on November 18th, 2005.
So when did normal Call of Duty 2 come out then?
Came out on the GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox.
Xbox original, yeah, that's what I have it on. I'm just trying to think, because 2005.
I've honestly never even heard of this game.
Did the 360 come out in 06 then? Because I remember buying Call of Duty 2. I bought the Xbox 360 with Call of Duty 2.
See, I thought
that.
Yeah, so
that must have been 06 then. That must have been 06.
We were working together when it came out, weren't it?
I don't think you were there then.
Thought we were.
When it first came out. Not when it first dropped the 360. I don't think. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
I remember having that, and nobody in the office had it, so I had no one to play with. Not at work, you know.
Yeah.
Not, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There was nobody at work I could play with. No one had it.
Right, we're watching a trailer for Call of Duty 2 Big Red One. So this come out before Call of Duty 2 then?
So this was,
Yeah, this is like Call of Duty 1.5.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Ben, do you want to hit play?
Mate, instantly look at the improvement compared to Call of Duty 1.
Yeah.
The Big Red One. I had a Big Red Line in my head.
Good memory. It's so blurry, isn't it?
It's an old
yeah. Hey, even for 2005, that looks fucking incredible.
It looks good.
This is the original Xbox. This might be PC footage, I don't know. The music's not as dramatic, is it?
Music's a bit more excitable rather than intense.
Yeah, it's like, we're at war.
Oh, hold on. It's changed.
Same
now it's fucking epic.
Yeah.
Come together.
Right, they do a good fucking trailer, don't
they? Cheap Lego man throwing a grenade.
Oh, the fucking music though, dude. The chills, honestly.
I'm getting goosebumps under my fucking hoodie.
Oh, come on, Midnight.
That was a good game. That was.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
It's
that was a
like
good game.
2.5 hours left. It's gonna go so
Oh,
slow.
they're not Treyarch. That was my first Treyarch game there.
I'm gonna check
There
out
you
my
go.
download.
So the interesting thing with
Oh, dude, 84%.
So the good thing is with this Call of Duty is it was always more cinematic than Medal of Honor and similar games. I always thought that the atmospheric.
I don't know about that.
No,
What was the Medal of Honor game they released where you started off in Pearl Harbor?
2.
I remember that trailer. Fucking
No, it wasn't a number. It had a name.
epic.
I think it was called Pearl Harbor.
Was it called Medal of Honor Rising Sun? I think it was called.
That was one of them. Yeah, they had names.
Yeah, and it started in basically you're in a ship. But I remember that when the trailer come out for that, I remember being blown away by that trailer.
Yeah, I always think that with Call of Duty. So what team would that have been then on that model?
That's Activision.
What are you talking about? I lost you.
Who would have been the team on the Modern Warfare? Sorry, not Modern Warfare. On the Medal of Honor.
It wasn't these.
Yeah, who was it?
Well, a little bit.
You've actually
so when did what? Because obviously the Medal of Honor guys.
It weren't these guys. Yeah, no. Some of them went over to form Infinity Ward.
Yeah. So this is post
Sam Pelham and all them. But I don't know. Yeah.
A bit post.
Yeah, it was before Treyarch Infinity Ward.
Call of Duty for me, in FPS terms, have always had the best cinematic gaming experience. They, in each, even the shit Call of Duties,
trailers were still good.
Even the single player game has always been very, very good. The storylines are amazing.
Cover them Black Ops 3.
Which was that the space one?
No, that
was Ghost.
No, I think it was.
There was space in Ghost. Well, there's a space mission in it anyway.
The whole game is set in space. It was after Infinity War. What's it called?
Oh no, I don't mean the one that's all in space. I mean where they just go.
Oh yeah, no, that's Ghost then.
Yeah, that was dog shit. But Ghost was the downturn of Call of Duty, wasn't it? But what was interesting just with that trailer then is
it's 65 quid that. I bought that with Xbox One on the midnight launch. Xbox Launch, that. And it was already out on 360.
That's right. Yeah, and it was shit on them.
Took me off.
I never played Ghost.
It was actually pretty good on that, to be honest.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It felt like a bit of it. But then again, I just wonder whether we all needed a break from Call of Duty, whether churning them out year in year out.
The thing is, I think when Modern Warfare, when Modern Warfare 3 come out, I think just after then, Battlefield 3 come out, but not too long after, or around the same time, and that's what got me off of. I wasn't interested in playing Black Ops or anything like that because Battlefield 3 was just.
Problem is when you're churning stuff out, even if the quality gets better, you get fed up seeing it. So I was talking to somebody 2 days ago about, now this is relevant, but so we were talking about X Factor, right? So like it or not, it doesn't really matter, but like it or not, X Factor has been a massively successful TV show. But every year the audience gets less and less and less. Yet actually the quality of the contestants is getting better year on year. So you go, well, why is it getting less popular?
Last year.
Was it what?
That's because it's
Honey G weren't better. Honey G was like one of the worst because
it was a novelty act, wasn't it? But
do you mean like the serious ones?
Yeah, but the point I'm getting
at. What about Leona Lewis? Leona Lewis was, I think, the best product to come out of
that. There's been some good ones, but I think the problem with it is because it's every year.
I don't watch it.
But that's the whole thing. So I used to watch it. I for the first 3 or 4 series, I watched it religiously.
Did you vote?
No, I never voted in it. But the point is that they churn it out every year, and you eventually get fed up of seeing it because it's the same format, and they change it ever so slightly. You know, you can add it. You can use anything, any other TV show or whatever, as example, Big Brother and all these kind of things. where it's great to begin with, and then it's like, oh, there's another one, oh, there's another one, oh, there's another one. And that, for me, has been one of the problems with Call of Duty as well, is they're churned out so quick that how do you refresh it? I mean, we know how long a game takes to develop.
I don't think that was the case. I don't think it was the time scale. That's why you have two developers, because they take 2 years to make one.
Yeah.
So the reason why it got sick to death, because they're even caught, the lazy bastards even got cutscenes from old Call of Duty and just
I've seen it,
textures on it.
Yeah,
because they got lazy and they just kept it the same. They kept a safe formula and just milked it.
Well,
and
they
people
did.
got wise to it, and then went, fuck it, when Battlefield was so good. See you later, Call of Duty. That's what a lot of people did.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did.
You know, the issue with Call of Duty on the multiplayer side, look, everyone likes the single player in Call of Duty, but people buy Call of Duty for multiplayer. That's what they do.
I'm the exception there.
Yeah, I know a few people. Yeah.
You know, but the bulk of people will buy it for the competitive multiplayer. But when you play Nuketown and you've played that same map in 3 different Call of Duties with 3 different skins on top, you get fed up running around the same fucking corners just because the car is now a space age car and all this kind of shit. It doesn't matter. It's still the same fucking map.
The thing is, I think that's one of the reasons this one, so the new Modern Warfare, I think it's refreshing that it does have a campaign.
What
looks like
it's...
Black Ops 4 didn't have a campaign. Black Ops 3 had one of the worst campaigns. Ghost had a crap. They've all had shit campaigns, and this is the first one that actually looks. And let's face it, how much effort did they put into the original Modern Warfare series campaigns? Those were fantastic storylines.
Oh, there was Modern Warfare, the bit in Chernobyl. How good was that single player? Where you're crawling through the fucking grass.
Oh.
That to me though
was that all giddy up or something like that? Was that what it's called?
Metal Gear Solid.
It was massive in Metal Gear Solid, and a little bit of Splinter Cell kind of.
I love Splinter Cell.
Sort of connotations, but the gameplay in that was great. That bit where you've got to not alert the dogs. Fucking, and if you did, that's it. It's like, oh, fuck's sake. I mean, that game frustrated the shit out of me. But do you know what? Single player wise, awesome. But again, if I went back and played that now, in fact, do you know what? I think if I went and played that now, it would still be awesome.
Yeah, wow.
As a single player
Modern Warfare. So Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, the first Modern Warfare. Yeah. I haven't replayed that since it originally came out. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I replayed literally 2 months ago. The campaign on Expert.
Yep.
Still unbelievable. Still looks incredible. Still hard as fuck.
No,
and I mean hard. To the point where I had my mate round and probably spent about an hour and a half on Expert trying to get through one section of level. It was so fucking hard. Still an incredible game.
Single player
wise,
it
pissed me off a bit. This is typical Activision because was it Infinite War or something? I actually never played that. I only bought that game because it came included. There's a version I bought had the triangle at the bottom, which includes a remastered Modern Warfare.
That's right.
As if, you'll get it, especially
because originally that was the only way you could get it.
Precisely.
Yeah.
That's the reason that I own Modern Warfare 4, Call of Duty 4, the Modern Warfare Remastered, because of that game. And they don't tell you, right, buy this £85 game, you'll get Modern Warfare Remastered, the best Call of Duty game ever.
It was just a campaign, though, wasn't it?
In a year's time, anyway. So.
Was it just a campaign as well? It wasn't online? It wasn't remastered? Or was it?
I've only played I can't remember. I've only played the multiplayer.
I don't know. I think it revamped the servers, but I don't think they did any work to, like, any graphics or anything like that online. I might be wrong.
No. The online is remastered.
Is it on? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because originally, when this new Modern Warfare tonight's one got announced, there was a fuckload of rumors of it being released with a Modern Warfare 2 remastered.
Yeah, that wouldn't interest me.
Well, I'm quite surprised they didn't do it.
Good.
Yeah, I'm really surprised they didn't do it.
It wouldn't interest me.
The thing is, this looks so good.
because
it's more value. It's one of the best. It's still deemed one of the best Call of Duties ever.
Yeah, but it's because Call of Duty. because
they burnt version.
No, because they burnt us too much. And they did it with the whole sort of you can have a remastered version of Modern Warfare 1 with it. They did that because they knew that people weren't fucking happy with the game. So they thought we need to give them some shit. I don't want them to give more free shit away because then I'm going, right, what the fuck's wrong with this game? But they've got to give me another game for free on top to keep me happy. I'd quite happily pay 15 quid for a remastered Modern Warfare 2. I wouldn't mind if they released it. A tenner, 15 quid. I'd buy it.
So good. I don't think it would be that price though. It'd be full.
I don't know if I'd pay full price.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, but I could see if they ever did do that, and they would easily get away with it. So many people pay.
It would raise questions in my head, not because I play a remastered Modern Warfare 2. I'd instantly go to, right, why the fuck are they trying to give something else?
Yeah, I see your point. I see your point.
Because of what transpired with the last time they gave something away. It was to cover up a dogshit game. But I have a really good feeling about this Call of Duty, and we might be talking Thursday next week, going, what a load of bollocks that game is. What the fuck?
I really hope not.
The feedback from the test beta, from the open beta, has been good. Unfortunately, I should have been on the open beta, but I didn't see the fucking email. The closed beta. I got an invite to it. Didn't see the fucking email. Completely missed it.
I got an invite, but I purposely didn't.
I would have played it, but I didn't.
I didn't because I got the invite to play it on PC, and the amount of issues closed beta had on PC, the game for a lot of people.
Yeah, mine was
I
PC.
didn't want it to be, so I literally just stayed away from it. Even my mate, Charlie, he was just like, "Oh, you playing?" I was like, "Nope." No, it died. I'll wait for it to come out till it's a finished product.
Do you know what? What I want to do, I'd love to just dive straight into the single player, but I'm not going to do that.
I'm not allowed to play a single player until mate comes around Wednesday. I made a promise to him that I'd only play multiplayer until he comes around Wednesday night. Where all I want to do is just crack on with a single player.
We'll see how the servers are.
Yeah, there is that, isn't there? But then you got the normal multiplayer. There's loads of different modes. I think there's 10 different modes now in multiplayer. You also got the Spec Ops, so they're going to be putting all their fucking jukes into every server, aren't they?
Well, we'll see. We're assuming that EA give a shit about the players.
Yeah. But anyway, so
Activision.
Well, yeah.
Going back down memory lane, we've got a trailer for Call of Duty 2 launch trailer.
This is the best shit ever.
Fire it up.
You press play?
On the rooftops.
I just remember scaling the wall. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, this is how the game loaded, this bit.
Yep.
This trailer?
So
that's exactly how the game loads when you load it.
It says launch trailer.
Yeah, this is launch when the game loads. Trust me. The pump graphics, you can do this.
Oh shit, look at that. See, I remember this, so this is a good trailer for me to watch right now. Oh, Spar, it was you!
Yeah. That's where I was. Fucking hell. First great shooter.
That was amazing.
I wonder what Computer Gaming World magazine do now.
Probably an online podcast.
I remember that. I remember the building collapsing.
I don't think it did in the game.
No.
I remember collapsing a fuckload of bridges in the game.
Tunisia, that's where you were. On the rooftop, Tunisia. Ladders inside the buildings.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that multiplayer level was in the dark, wasn't it? In the desert.
Epic.
That's the reason I bought my Xbox 360 when it came out. For that
Damn.
game. I remember actually playing this game with some friends, and not actually playing the game. We went into a private lobby, multiplayer, and we ended up just trying to find glitches and trying to climb up buildings and you just sit and spin around, 250 high, spin up and bend down, spin up. Just funny.
Yeah. Well, we I think with this one, this was for me. This is when Call of Duty stepped up. Now I came in late to this.
When was this? 2005.
Yeah.
So I was 12.
So you went on Call of Duty 4 called Modern Warfare.
Is this really 2005?
So I had this game, but I didn't really play it because I did, but I don't really. But this is the time where there was a Modern Warfare. Sorry, not Metal. I was still playing Medal of Honor and stuff like that as well. I was
Bad Company 2.
Bad Company 2. Actually, Bad Company 2 was probably my most played game.
Other than Battlefield 3, Bad Company 2.
But this is where I think Call of Duty started, just pulling ahead of the competition just a bit. There were still very competitive other competitive games in there, but this is I always felt that this is where COD started to stretch the legs a little bit and start to be just edging ahead ever so slightly.
Definitely. For anybody who's just joined, we're reminiscing of the old original Call of Duty, so working our way trailer to trailer from
through all the trailers
up to the new Modern Warfare,
today,
which gets released in 2 hours and 10 minutes.
I'm going to need some fucking caffeine. I am.
At least you got the day off tomorrow.
Well, I haven't. I've got to go into work at 9 o'clock for an hour.
Yeah, for an hour. You ain't got to go in for 10.
Well, that is true. That's true. But yeah. So, but COD 3 for me, I don't have massive amounts of memory.
Yeah, see, I never remember COD 3. I remember COD 2, and then the next COD I played after that was
COD 3 had the vehicles.
So I remember playing COD 3. I don't have memories of it as like, oh, it was amazing. But I remember playing it. I vaguely remember playing it. Like you said,
Matt. At the same time was Tony Hawk Project 8 came out at the same time. Remember changing discs from that to that to that to that.
Yeah. Sorry, that 2005. That COD 3 was it 2000.
2006 was COD 3. 2005 was COD 2.
That's right. Yeah, sorry, 2006. So yeah, I'll have been.
Yeah, I was 18.
Yeah, I was 24. But yeah, so COD 3. I don't know. COD 3 was I like I say, COD 3 for me was started to move itself as to be a standalone. The next one is where they started to dominate the market. I think personally, because Battlefield at this point, I know we got Bad Company, but it was kind of. Battlefield didn't really announce itself till Battlefield 3, I think.
The thing for me, in my late teens, early 20s, it was always, for me, it was Call of Duty for the campaign and Battlefield.
Yeah. Well, actually, do you know what? Battlefield 3 for me was never about the campaign.
No, Battlefield 3 campaign was shit.
Yeah, the Battlefield campaigns have always been shit.
Well, no, number 4 was really good. Bad Company and Battlefield 3 were. But they put all their efforts in multiplayer. They didn't give a shit about campaign, did they? Battlefield was always about the multiplayer.
Battlefield was all about the 64-man.
Yeah, big scale maps.
Big battles.
Run a million miles for an hour.
Yeah. See, Ben, you were never a Battlefield fan, were you?
I had them all. I thought visually looked great. I loved the idea of it. I weren't very good at it. That's why I never played it much. I wasn't very good. I had more fun playing Call of Duty 2 online than any multiplayer game, I think.
But that's because you've always been quite an aggressive FPS player, like get into the thick of it. Whereas back in those days, it was all about team camp.
I like to camp. I like to camp as well. I weren't very good. I'm still not very good. Like what's something about what we used to play a lot of, where the Sophie used to run the Sophie. What was that?
Oh, Hardline.
Yeah, I loved them. I just weren't very good at them.
Hardline.
My concentration level lost. My concentration on those games didn't last long. I've not got very good. Is my video gone funny?
Yeah, it's
gone
slow again, dude. Before we watch this trailer, I'm going to apologise, guys, because very quick.
Yeah, I've got a really low.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Literally, dude. All you have to say is, do you know what? I'll be back in a second, guys. Nobody needs to know that you're going for a piss. Like, honestly.
I need a massive piss.
People don't need to know.
Well, right, they might. You don't know. They might want to know.
Yeah, go away. Go away. But yeah, I think yeah, I have a feeling that I bought COD 3 from Blockbuster for cheap. I have a feeling I played COD 3
I don't remember you having 2 or 3. I did have 2. You got 2.
Well, no, I did have 2, but that was back in the.
You went back because I probably in your ear. COD 2, get COD 2. I remember saying to you, get COD 2. It's the best ever.
Yeah, so COD, I have a feeling. I was just thinking about it. And I have a feeling I bought 3 for like a $5 or something out of a Blockbuster like later on. I have a feeling that I played COD 4 before COD 3.
I think you did. That rings a bell. I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
you started off at a very good point. So if you got from 4 to 3, it's it's going to be shit.
Yeah. See,
it wasn't great anyway, and I think I said at the start of the video, the reason why COD 3 flopped is because they had like 9 months to make it from scratch.
Make something, yeah. I think, see, my first ever FPS was, I know we've talked about it before, was Black. That was the first ever FPS I played.
I think Time Splitters and that one before that.
Oh yeah, I suppose, yeah. I played Time Splitters
GoldenEye was epic.
I never had GoldenEye. Never played it.
That game. That was worth owning an N64 for.
Yeah, I never had an N64.
When Rare made amazing games.
Yeah, I think Black was the first FPS I played properly. Then I went through the Medal of Honor phase, as a lot of us did. I really liked Medal of Honor, to be fair.
Yeah, they were really good, weren't they?
Yeah,
they were the first person war games on a console that were very, very well made.
I'm trying to think, but I didn't really play any. Like I said, Bad Company 2, I played that late. I picked that up. It'd probably been out 6 months before I played it.
Yeah, I only played the first one. I only played Bad Company 2. That's with the grenade and it had the emoji face, wasn't it?
I'm trying to remember which one. So Bad Company 2, all I'm remembering is a desert map where you've got like 2 roads, one higher than the other, and you had destructible buildings in between.
Yeah. And I remember you finding gold everywhere. Well, you open a case, there was gold, little gold bars and stuff.
Yeah. I always remember being frustrated at that game because it was too easy to get spot. Multiplayer was a pain in the arse on it. I'm hoping with this one actually. So with that was always one of the problems with Battlefield games, is that getting spawn camped, it happens on every game. Did any Call of Duties ever have that? I suppose they did a little bit.
What, spawn killing?
Yeah, you could restrict people, couldn't you, to certain spawns? I was trying to.
You started off like Gears of War. You start off at the same point on the other side. You could just throw grenades when someone died, because you saw the name die in the bottom corner. Grenades over there, because you got. I think when you were at Springfield, when you were a sniper on Call of Duty 2, I think you got 3 grenades. And you didn't get any more till you died. And I think other like shotgun didn't have any, or something like that. Just like, go on, he's dead. We start throwing them. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
So I was trying to. We were on about Call today at work. So do you remember? It might have been called it. I can't remember which Call of Duty it is, but it's the train yard where you've got like 2.
Call of Duty 2. That's in Russia with the snow.
No, it's not a snowy one. It's one where
and there's 2 buildings either side. You walk the ladders.
No, there's not one with a because you start off like a wonder spawns is up on a hill and you run down into the buildings, and then I'll need to try and dig it out and try and remember which one it is.
The trains I can think of is Call of Duty 2 in the snow. I know that because this is where we used to climb on all the window ledges, trying to find places where you couldn't normally get access to.
Yeah,
we used to find it highly amusing if we could, you get one of your family, your friends come on and they join, and they haven't been doing this all day with you. We used to find on a window ledge you could walk out on, get somewhere, then we just like sniper and boom.
Right, yeah. So I've got you are right. That's COD 2. That's not the one I'm thinking of though. I'll try and remember what it was, but that one was. I always remember that was a frustrating one because if you had the hilltop spawn, Pipeline. That was it. Pipeline. Map was called Pipeline. I'll find out. I'm just going to find out which one it is now.
It rings a bell. In fact, is that not Modern Warfare 2?
Might be Modern Warfare 2. But that one was always an interesting one because if you started on the hill, you were very susceptible to somebody with a noob tube just taking out like 5 people at once. So Modern Warfare 1, I think. Modern Warfare 1. There you go. COD 4, yeah.
Remember the helicopter and the buildings you got right to the top?
This is what I'm hoping with this one. I hope it's not too complicated when it comes to kill streaks and shit like that. We don't need 1,000 different kill streaks, do we?
What I want is people not to be just like no-scoping and stuff like that. I want it to be more simplified so everyone gets a good game. I have a feeling. I have seen some gameplay trailers. I haven't watched many, but I've seen it. Sorry, not trailers. A few gameplay videos. And I've seen some quick scoping.
What's this on?
On the new Call of Duty.
There's always going to be quick scoping.
But that'll ruin it for me. That was one of the things that killed me.
Yeah, you couldn't do that on like the older Call of Duties. No. It's that sort of shit that ruined it for me.
Yeah, but the problem is they see Call of Duty. They almost geared that game towards the trick shots and things like that. In later series, they made it for people doing these stupid 360 fucking no scope wankers. Honestly, I've never been so frustrated as getting killed like that. It's horrific.
I never watched my kill cam, so.
Well, I have done. Unfortunately, it's you don't have to watch them anyway. When they jump from a ceiling, from a roof, they do like 720 and then land and bang, you're dead. It's like, nah, it's shit. Shouldn't be like that. It ruins it. Battlefield doesn't have that. You can't do it. The guns don't allow you to shoot in. I'm hoping that's not a thing in this Call of Duty, or at least if it is, it's not as prevalent. Because that's game breaking for me. That ruins the experience. Like seriously.
96%.
So we've just adventured through Call of Duty 3. So if you want to queue up the next one.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, what? Did you watch the Call of Duty 3 trailer?
No.
No, all right.
Oh, no, we haven't watched it yet. No, sorry.
So, if you guys want to press play. You're right there, Ben. You look very,
I'm gonna watch this bad boy.
This is where Ben starts to lose interest because it gets later and later. It's not so vintage. Epic music again.
Yep.
You could get motorbikes and sidecars in this on the multiplayer.
Oh, could you?
And ride around. Yeah, and you could ride around on them. I think visually this one looks better than all of them.
Yeah.
It looks incredible, doesn't it?
There's more detail on everybody. Yeah. Even the uniforms.
Yeah.
There's creases in them. There's blocks.
Yeah, see, I'd never played this one.
This will be the cheapest Call of Duty you can buy.
Brilliant.
It will be now still, yeah. You see, it didn't show you any of the multiplayer stuff though, the motorbike psycho and stuff. You see, it's funny because you know I played these games every day, every night religiously. I knew everything. I knew every bit of the map on all these, and it's funny how now I kind of don't know a great deal about COD anymore.
Yeah, I say I've dropped out of the sort of loop as far as CODs are concerned. So yeah, so I'm the same as you. This is almost a new game. I know it's a new game anyway, but it's almost like I'm playing a new franchise again because I've not played Call of Duty for so long now.
I think it is for all of us, really, isn't it? Modern Warfare 3 was the last one I really played. I never really played any of the Black Ops ones.
Yeah. So COD 3, that was Treyarch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Treyarch? Yeah.
Because it's when COD 4, because I was so disappointed in that game. As soon as you saw the trailer, it went the Infinity War, and everyone smiled.
Yeah.
Infinity War, it's back in capable hands again. That's basically what happened. That's what I remember back in 2006.
Well, I'm really looking forward to the next trailer.
So COD 3...
Back in the days of Xbox 360, I mean, obviously everything's streamed now. You had to download these files to watch the trailer.
Yeah.
You couldn't stream it. You had to download them.
Really?
So COD 3 was original Xbox, wasn't it? Still, or was that 360?
No. COD 2 was on the launch for 360. Call of Duty 2 was launched for 360.
Oh, you see, I thought
that was why I bought my Xbox 360 for COD 2.
Sorry, I didn't admit that COD 3 was Xbox's. Yeah, I thought that was on the Xbox.
No, that's Big Red one, Big Red Line, whatever it was. That's the original Xbox.
Right. Okay.
COD 2 was a 360 launch, which is why everybody bought a 360.
Right. Okay.
Cheaper than the PlayStation. It was out before it, and it had Call of Duty 2. I don't think Call of Duty 2 was on the PS3 because the PS3 came out a lot later, and I think the game had changed. It had gone to Call of Duty 3 by then, by the PS3's launch. From what I remember.
Yeah.
That's one. This is what pisses me off about this. Like PlayStation get this tiny bit of Spec Ops. If it weren't for 360 owners, Call of Duty, it would be popular, but I don't think it would be as popular as it was.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah. Cool. Right.
Are we ready for it?
Let's rock and roll. Here we go. This is where it starts getting interesting.
And it also goes into night mode, I think. While the Infinity logo is spinning, it goes night vision.
But let's face it, the Modern Warfare series is all about the night vision, isn't it? That's when night vision really started looking.
My screen's going on.
Spot on. Will I hang up and rejoin before we watch the trailer?
And you're not even downloading the game. I've got a right download on at the moment. But there you go. Right, cool. Let's watch the trailer.
Here we go. Modern Warfare. Turning this up.
Fucking love this game.
So this is the original trailer, not the trailer for the remastered version.
Substituted us to the West, destroyed our culture, our economies, our honor.
Oh shit.
US Marines stationed on high alert were given the order to invade the small.
That opening thing though, where they assassinate the guy.
Just assassinated about 5 people lined up on a wall. That was brutal.
Yeah.
Вы все равно скоро сдохнете.
Fuck it. Oh, do you remember that mission up in the plane?
Yep.
Oh, completely forgot about that. Right, so even on that, even when they walk sideways holding the gun, the jump, like graphically, how smooth it all looked from Call of Duty 3 to Call of Duty 4 was just incredible.
Oh, yeah. But I suppose that's where, because what you can see with these is it's not just the game developing; it's where technology develops. Better technology.
You can see that was completely motion captured, that game.
Yeah, 100%. Before we talk about this, what was next? Was it Modern Warfare 2 or was it World at War?
Treyarch, so it would have been World at War.
World at War next, and then Modern Warfare 2 after that.
Yeah. But no, this is the one. You know, I'm saying this is where Call of Duty went. Right, we're number 1.
100%.
We're the guys you come to for FPS games. Modern Warfare
on every single console, every platform.
Smashed everybody. This is where things like Medal of Honor died. In my opinion,
it's a shame because I love Medal of Honor.
They stopped exciting.
Yeah, but that was Medal of Honor was my childhood of war games.
I think half the team actually were Infinity War. That's why it stopped.
Yeah, I remember we spoke about this, and you said because I asked you, didn't I, about
why might be wrong.
Why Medal of Honor stopped, and you said because then they get taken over by
Yeah, I think some of them split, and I think Infinity War was what. I seem to remember Vince Ampella being on Medal of Honor, and then he was the head of the Infinity War studio.
Yeah,
okay.
Now she respawned now.
But no, this is where you convinced me to get an Xbox back in it, Modern Warfare.
Great game.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, I completely forgot about that plane mission. I remember the first time doing that, thinking I've never played anything like
that. The up in the AC-130.
Yeah.
It wasn't just because of we've had so many World War I, World War II FPSs.
Yeah.
It was not only because we've gone to a modern era. It was technology could relate to. It was what you saw in the movies at the time and still today. But it was also done extremely fucking well.
It was done.
That was the bar raid. Boom. COD 4. Boom.
This is where they started getting scripts and movie quality storylines. It wasn't just a case of you just going here to shoot these guys for no apparent reason. The single player, it was like watching a film.
One thing I can't remember, I was just trying to think whilst we were watching that trailer. Obviously, the Modern Warfare series is quite famous for that one level where you can skip it. What was the level in? Yeah, so that was Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3 was the London scene, wasn't it? The dad's video camera. Yeah. What was that one? I can't remember.
How do you mean?
What do you mean?
It wasn't really a level like that in that.
Well, it wasn't. That's why I couldn't remember if there was one or if I just couldn't remember what it was. If there was.
There was Modern Warfare 2.
So Modern Warfare, that no Russian or whatever it's called in the airport, that was the first one. Yeah, apparently, the one in this one, the new Modern Warfare, makes those two look like Bambi.
Yeah. I mean, if you remember, they tried to ban, didn't they?
Well, that's why they put the option to skip it.
Wasn't.
Which I don't get because the game's an 18. Wasn't it?
Well, they tried to ban the game. Wanted it, certain countries.
No, certain countries actually got rid of that level.
Yeah.
Well, that level
in Russia, this game isn't available on PlayStation.
Yeah.
New one.
Just for PlayStation?
Yeah.
Oh, this new one now? Okay.
This new one now, you can't get it in Russia on.
I'm sure I read that in...
Yeah, you can on Xbox and PC, but not on PlayStation.
Why is that then?
Something to do with Sony, certain terms and that, but apparently it's to do with that level.
So Sony will pay millions of pounds to get what they call 5% of Spec Ops exclusive.
Russia obviously wanted. From what I've read, Russia wanted something taken out, and Sony wouldn't.
Isn't Russia got like a huge, massive population that they have an issue with cannibalism all they used to? Like, it's a massive. So all these customers, we're just not going to let them have it.
Well, it
don't make sense to me that at all. There must be some other reason than just.
I don't know. You don't know, but I think
if you can get it on Xbox, it can't be a government thing.
So what was the opening? What was the? Because I'm trying to remember now. Was it the helicopter scene, which was the opening for Modern Warfare 1?
I can't remember. I've not played Modern Warfare 1 since it came out.
I'm just thinking, is it the one where the helicopters come in, where the Black Ops?
I lost the audio then.
So I'm saying the opening scene for Modern Warfare, was that the one with the Black Ops?
Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
The opening scene was that going over Chernobyl, the camera panning up, 365 people used to live here. That's how it starts.
I mean, the kind of the opening playable level. Was that the Black Ops?
That's a very good question.
You know the bit where they're on the
because as soon as you see that bit, you press skip.
That's right. Yeah.
Skip down campaign, multiplayer, right? Find lobby.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I remember the opening playable level for Modern Warfare 2, but not number 1.
So Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2 times on Call of Duty, because I think on Xbox, because we had, you'll remember, Ben, we had busy clans, didn't we? We had people that were on all the time. We were always in lobbies with other people and stuff. And
this is what I'm hoping this game
those
brings
fucking
back.
lobbies were brutal back in those days as well. Absolutely brutal. Holy shit.
Definitely.
People had fucking issues back then.
Wait, have you heard about the new Xbox?
What?
So the new Xbox console that's be released apparently is going to make it impossible to swear on chat. There's going to be a bleep function.
That's not going to happen.
I was just like, why? Surely, if they are going to do that, that's going to be like a parental control thing that you can turn
I can believe that with the old Xbox crew. Phil Spencer in charge of that. It's never going to happen.
Good, because as soon as I read it, I was like, what's the whole point in online gaming is being called like a bitch ass? Yeah, that's what. So do you think is it going to be like a parental control thing that you can turn on? I didn't read it properly. I saw it as I was scrolling, and I was like, really?
Right, I'm just trying to work out what technology simultaneously recognise a swear word and beep it out before it gets there. It'll be like radio. It'll be like radio, where it's played a few seconds before. That's what happened. Well, that wouldn't work, though, would it? So when you're on Call of Duty, you can't have a 3-second delay on. No, but if you're on a family setting game, you won't have Call of Duty anyway. It's an 18. Yeah, true.
That's my point. So why add that feature? Surely it should.
You don't get idiots. You don't get. Like, I've had some idiots.
Yeah, but then kids shouldn't be on that game.
That's what I'm saying. But the technology will be there because you don't get idiots swearing, like kids swearing at 14 years old, swearing at kids who are playing a Spyro the Dragon game. That's probably what it'll be there for. Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, so back to Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty.
What I heard you were saying there, I heard they were doing a Nintendo. Nintendo and Mortal Kombat. The whole thing about Mortal Kombat was you want to see blood and gore and death moves. Yeah. Nintendo decided to release that game with no blood or death moves.
With no death moves?
That's what they did. Nintendo, Mortal Kombat for the Super Nintendo, instead of punching them and you got blood, they got sweat and there's no death moves.
Jesus. Okay.
That's what happened. It is madness.
Right, so Call of Duty 5, World at War. That is the next one.
Looks shit this now. I remember it looking amazing.
I don't even remember this game really. I'm
very, very dark. I remember the machine gun with a round circle on it.
Yeah.
Have a look. This isn't Infinity War, is it?
No, Treyarch.
Okay. And who does the Black Ops series?
Black Ops 3, Treyarch.
I don't like the music.
No, you can actually still see it looks like Black Ops this in a way.
Can I point out that the main character there, that's the guy out of GTA 4? Yeah. Spitting image. They've got the same facial thing. Look at him when it shows him again.
It does seem odd, doesn't it, when we've got all that epic music and you've got this.
Don't get me wrong, I love the song, but for a war game it should be...
Was it Nirvana?
I don't know. I like the sound of it, but it don't fit right with the trailer.
No, I'm not being funny, but that trailer doesn't remind me of anything that I remember playing in this game. No.
Well, this is the launch trailer. Every trailer we're watching tonight are the launch trailers, the original launch trailer.
I remember this game being really, really dark and in broken buildings and tanks running everywhere.
Yeah. I remember that mission.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. It
Up to
looks like Black Ops,
flamethrowers,
doesn't
don't they? Does look exactly like Black Ops.
Yeah, that
World at War.
So that hasn't got me excited. Call of Duty
That is
2
Battle
trailer got me
compatible.
excited. And
That was
even the
a-
Call of Duty 3 trailer got me excited, and I'd never played that. Modern
So
Warfare,
I-
obviously, but that didn't
Yeah.
do anything for me.
So I don't remember the single player for that. I've played it. I remember playing the shit out of the multiplayer on that one. Loved the multiplayer. Because the maps were a lot bigger than Modern Warfare.
Okay.
There was a lot more sort of space to play and things. And
Well, that was around the time when obviously like Battlefield 3 was out and stuff like that. So this was going back to World War 2, wasn't it? So it was getting a good old rifle and like bringing exactly the same as what World War 2 and Battlefield 1 did.
The maps were a little bit bigger. I think things were simpler as well. So your kill streaks and stuff obviously were still quite simplified because of what it was. Obviously they had we were saying the dogs.
Oh yeah,
They were awful on the receiving end, but they were great when you got it. But I had a lot of fun playing World. It was a harder game than Modern Warfare. It was a harder multiplayer game.
Yeah, see again, multiplayer wasn't my thing when I was. The only multiplayer I played was like I say, Battlefield games. But for the Call of Duty games, it was all about the campaign for me.
See, I can't really recall the campaign for World at War. Strangely,
I've played it, but I can't remember playing it. I don't even know if I completed it.
Like Ben said, so I went back to it. I'm not talking recent, probably the last couple of years. And that game has not aged well. No.
If it's backwards compatible on your Xbox now, I'm trying to find. I played it only about a month ago.
Where's he gone? Is he?
No, I think he's in his goodie box. I think.
I've just found the box for that though. Why does everybody feel about these elite controllers? Because I kind of feel a bit down with this.
I'm not fucking spending the money there.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same. I don't know how I would benefit from it personally.
I was just going to say the same thing. I bought it to make myself better at PUBG, and I like the video of that Smud Runner. I don't even get it out. I don't even open it. It's in a case. I don't even open it.
I don't know how much.
I'm like,
I don't know how much a controller can improve your gameplay.
So I was looking.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no.
I think it makes the best players better.
Yeah. If you're an average player, I don't think.
Yeah, there's nothing for you.
That's like me buying like a £200 mouse on PC. It won't benefit me at all.
So one of my lads has asked for a scuff controller, and I was like, why? He's like, oh, 'cause it's really good. I'm like, well, there's no better. They're like 100.
Expensive.
Like, there's no benefit. There's no benefit to you.
I think that was 180.
Yeah, they are.
You can get a console for that. That's what bugs me about that. Is you can actually get a console with 2 controllers for that price.
Yeah, but you could probably get an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4 for the same price as a Call of Duty that comes out tomorrow version. Think of it like that.
It's one of them.
That's software. That's at least that's got trigger sensors, motors. It's,
yeah. But I just
they're both scandalous. They're both rip off.
Yeah. But yeah. So
the new ones came out recently. You see, it's got Bluetooth and it has the charging kit inside. Although I am a bit weird. I'm weirded out about this because I'm not sure. I think it's got a built-in battery. The new one. I'm not sure. I've not read up on it, but I know it's got a case which.
The thing is, I don't like wireless stuff. Not when it comes to gaming. I really don't. Even my Xbox controller, look, plugged in.
Yeah.
I don't like being halfway through a game and then a sign popping up saying your battery's running low, and I got to go, oh, for fuck's sake! And I just don't like it. And Bluetooth is so unreliable. I don't think I'd like a controller connected with Bluetooth.
I don't know. Bluetooth 5.0 is very, very good.
Yeah.
I
might be right. In my head, I think wireless stuff.
It's not like it used to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a wire with my consoles.
I thought you were going to say because it's more precise and it's faster, but
no, not at all. It's just in my head. I don't. No, there's no difference at all. I just don't like like I say, your batteries are running low, and then being like mid game or something, and if I press like cancel, it pops up again. If I press cancel and my controller dies, I'm like, so
yeah, it's one of them. I think I
because even
I've
well, it
got-
happened to me the other day. Me and Mia were playing the Oculus, and mid game, fucking touch controllers batteries ran out.
it's
You
so
can't have
frustrating.
them wide, and I was just like, oh, it just really, especially when it comes to VR, like you're all immersed in the game, and then you get a fucking sign pop up in front of your face saying the controllers are running. It ruins it.
Yeah, it's just what it is. I mean, I've got a battery charger that is
Yeah,
continuous. I ain't got chargeable batteries in my thing.
Well, I've got a battery
rechargeable
charger with
double
rechargeable
A's.
batteries, so I've always got 2 charging and 2 in use. So it's no, but it's still taking the headset off and swapping the batteries over.
Yeah.
I know it only takes 5 seconds, but still, like, it's just one of those things, those little things that bug me a bit. There you go, that's my rant.
But I hate wires, so there's my alternative view of it. I fucking hate holding with the wires on it. Don't like it. In fact, to be fair, I've got a wired controller on the PC, but that's literally here.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. My Xbox is right here, right next to me. So yeah, if I was in my front room and I sat back on my couch, then yeah, wire would pick. I'd still use it.
So World at War, yeah, like I say, for me, great multiplayer. Can't remember the single player at all on it.
Yeah, I don't really remember playing.
The next one is where it starts to get interesting. So are we ready for the next trip?
Yeah, so this is probably easily in my top 5 of all time. I think it's got to be in most people.
Yeah, there we are on that one.
Ready, Ben?
Watch. The difference, look at this.
Eminem music, that.
It is, isn't it?
Because if you remember, I remember when you finish the game, you hear an Eminem track at the end of every level, every Call of Duty.
I'm just going to pause that for a second. We'll talk for a minute because I don't want to video playing thingy music.
Good shout.
So, I'm pretty sure Eminem is the song played at every Infinity War Call of Duty at the end credits.
Well, yeah, because didn't he do Survival of the Fittest was one of the Black Ops
I couldn't feel the names of
games.
Them, but maybe it's all of them. But I remember when the credits come down, it's Eminem.
Yeah.
Mask, kill the volume down on yours. Put it down to minimum. It shouldn't pick it up. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I didn't think about that at all.
About that. Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, spar with the brains.
the previous ones haven't had any.
I was literally just in my head like that. Oh yeah.
But,
that's really quiet, though. You want me to mute it?
Yeah. No, it's all. It should be all right. But this is just where the game got big and the game got fucking interesting.
And this is where, as well. I mean, the story was so intense, and for a game to have a twist like that game did.
That snow, I hated that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was cheesy as shit. That.
Loved it. I just like that game. I love that.
Yeah,
game.
yeah. That is the best Call of Duty.
Easily.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
And the multiplayer on that was amazing. Maps were really good.
See, and again,
interesting as well.
I even enjoyed the multiplayer on that. I was more for the campaign, but I did enjoy the multiplayer of that. Whereas normally Call of Duty games, I hate the multiplayer.
I think this is the last one where I particularly enjoyed the.
I'm with you there. Yeah.
The multiplayer.
I know it gets some hate, but I actually enjoyed that Ghost. I don't really consider. I got my shiny new Xbox. Yeah. I got home. I unpacked it. Midnight launch, boom, and I got Ghost with. I don't know whether it's because of that. That's in my head. Thinking,
I never played Ghost. I just remember it getting so much shit.
Yeah, it did.
Like a lot of shit. And even I remember calling my brother. It wasn't even that long ago, a year ago maybe. I was like, oh, Ghost is like £2 on Amazon. Shall I get it? He was like, no, not even worth that. Like, it's not even worth £2. And he was like, no.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's I liked it.
Yeah.
It's nothing new. It's nothing ground. It's obviously what we've seen so far is advancement, and I think that just went just a reskin. That's
Just
all
in the middle.
Yeah.
Get a game out for a year while they work on something else type
Fills
game.
a gap because the new gen. We're still pushing what capable.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. I think I think Modern Warfare 2 was certainly the height of Call of Duty. That's
easy. And it's been the height ever since. I don't think they've ever got anywhere close to it.
That's what I'm hoping this game brings back, those kind of feels.
Exactly.
But I think the problem was for me with in fact, let's move on from this one.
Okay.
For me, Modern Warfare 2 best Call of Duty.
Yep, easily. See, this one, Modern Warfare 3, I loved the campaign. Not as much as Warfare 2, but I still loved it. And this got loads of hate as well. I remember when it came out. But mainly, I think because the online was quite...
Because this is when they stopped doing things differently. So
yeah, but I mean, if you look at it from a campaign point of view rather than a multiplayer, I don't think you'll ever... Hopefully this does, but I don't think you'll ever beat Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer.
I think you can do now. I think there's other...
but like when this come out, you just couldn't. But looking at it from a campaign and storyline and like the continuation of the story and how it ended, this was fucking brilliant. This was.
But COD won't ever be judged on that. COD will always be judged for the multiplayer experience. Widely.
Yeah.
But yeah. Right, let's give it a go.
Oh. Hold on 2 seconds. Back up.
Ready? I enjoyed this game.
Now, haven't you? You've missed one out.
Actually, where have we not? We've missed Black Ops. Then.
Yeah, you've gone from Modern Warfare 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got Black Ops.
I just got really excited.
Sandwiched in the middle.
Black Ops.
Black Ops, Sam. Yes.
I don't remember a lot of Modern Warfare 3. I remember the front cover being all white and the silhouette of a person. I don't remember it being very good. Modern Warfare 3 from my collection now.
I think I played it for a little bit, and it's possibly that's the one where. No, in fact, no, it's not. No, it's not. The Infinite Warfare was the last one I bought.
I remember playing that. I bought it for £3.99 at CEX, and then
laser guns and shit.
Yeah. It was just fucking crap. It was stupid. Yeah. I get what they were doing. They were trying to do something different. Well, let's go off it.
No, they weren't. They weren't. They were trying to copy Titanfall. That's what they tried to do.
Say actually, yeah, you got Titanfall.
Right, so Black Ops 1 launch trailer is now loaded.
Cool. Let's give it a go.
Yeah, they responded
I love this game.
Is what they did.
I weren't that fussed with this.
Introduced... No, this was great.
But I was Battlefield 3.
Was this the first time we saw zombies?
I think so, yeah.
Was it? Was it?
No, World at War was. Yeah, I thought this had a real good twist story to it.
Yeah, Black Ops was awesome. The multiplayer on Black Ops was brilliant as well. Great.
Yeah, I mean, I just, like I say, because Battlefield 3 was out, that's what I was playing.
Yeah, from what I remember this being better received than Modern Warfare 2. I think that was the best game of COD ever made at this point.
Really?
From what I remember. Yeah.
Black
Ops being a game changer.
Black Ops was an excellent game. I could never fault it, and we'll get to it. But Black Ops and Black Ops 2, I've always said Black Ops 2 was a great game as well.
They took everything that was good out of all the last ones, but a really good story in it. It had zombies. It done really, really well.
But this is so. What year are we in now? So Black Ops 1 was what?
Oh, I've lost.
I bought this from Mazda. I remember buying it from Mazda. I remember the posters everywhere. I remember queuing
So
for it.
Call of Duty Black Ops was released in. So look, Black Ops. Right, so Black Ops was released in
You can work
2010.
it out because they're every year.
Yeah, so 2010 was Black Ops. November 2010. Obviously 360, PlayStation,
I'll
and
tell you a game. There was a game that came out after this. The success of this, a lot of people were going this sort of route instead of the World War II and stuff. What was it called? Was it not Revolution? What was it called? He had a banner on his head and he had his arm up.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it weren't very good. It came out just after this did.
Yeah.
So now it's go and play this one.
So now we're on to Modern Warfare 3. This is where
I don't remember a lot about this.
Yeah,
I do. I don't remember anything about Black Ops. I'd say one thing in a minute.
Take the most powerful nations on Earth to create the next global conflict. Just the will of a single man.
I don't remember any of this.
I do.
I remember it, but I don't remember playing it hard. I think I played it and then went back for play something else. I didn't play that a lot at all.
But I remember that especially there was one mission in that where you're in France and the French Revolution is kind of like all coming to a big, it's kicking off type. And I remember that game actually making me stand up off my couch with excitement when you looked up and there was loads of basically civilians with guns like coming to the edge of a rooftop. And it just looked fucking incredible when like the music kicked in. It was like mid-level, so it wasn't like a cinematic trailer or anything like that. And it was just amazing. There was one thing that I hated about that game, and it was since that game that this just seems to be the case now. That was the first game I completed
Keep
on
that screen
hard.
there a second. Don't do this again. Okay, sorry.
That was the first game I completed on hard within 7 hours. I remember Modern Warfare 2 takes ages to complete campaign and stuff like that. Because I'm a campaign guy. I'm not really a multiplayer guy. And this one, I'd booked a day off work. I actually booked 3 days off work, and I completed it the first day, and I was like, oh. And I think it was like 6 hours and 40 minutes or something like that. It took me to complete, and that was on hard. First time I ever played a game. Should have taken me longer. And then since then, campaigns started getting shorter and shorter. Obviously, multiplayer is becoming bigger and bigger. So but this was that point for me with campaign games. This when they started getting shorter, and that was the one thing I didn't like about this game. Campaign was so short compared to Modern Warfare 1 and Modern.
And I'll tell you why. I've only realised, right, okay, because this is why I didn't play. I don't think I bought this when it was brand new, because I knew this is when they started just reskinning it. Yeah, and the reason why is because this is when Vincent Pella and that lot left. If you look at the bottom there, that screen, you got Sledgehammer. This is the first edition where Sledgehammer Games started developing it. They used Infinity Ward because that was the name that sold it. We all knew Modern Warfare was made by Infinity Ward, so they kept the name there. Probably that's still at the start. Most of the studio, not all of them, but Sledgehammer. One of them made the single player, one of them made the multiplayer. And this is when Sledgehammer came in, and this is why I don't. This is when it went downhill to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's something I never really pay attention to producers and starting who it's made by and stuff. So
I can pinpoint that. The only reason I know about this, I think, is because we were so disappointed with Call of Duty 3. Treyarch made it in 9 months, and I knew this. This is how I knew, because we all give it hate. Oh, Call of Duty 2 was so good, Call of Duty, because this was the in-between one.
Yeah.
And this is how we knew Infinity. When Infinity Ward flashed up, we knew we were in safe hands again. And that's how I think we know the story behind the developers of Call of Duty. That's how I know anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell you which studio made that game and that game.
I wouldn't have a clue.
It's really important. It's really important, the Call of Duty franchise, who made them, to me.
Yeah. But yeah, right. So where are we up to now?
Oh yeah, what's the next one then? So is it Black Ops 2 next?
Sorry, who makes the one that comes out tonight? Who made this one? So I'm not up to date with these, you see, anymore. For a long time.
I'm not going to lie, I honestly don't have a clue.
This
No
is
honestly
well,
do
it
not
has
know.
to be Sledgehammer. It has to be Sledgehammer because Treyarch made Black Ops 4. It was Black Ops last year, so it has to be Sledgehammer. And I think there's a company called Raven make them as well.
I guess
Sledgehammer and Raven.
Yeah, I guess
it has to be.
Yeah.
Black Ops came out last year.
So let's have a look.
Whilst Spar's looking for that, what's next, Ben? Is it Black Ops 2?
Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2, yeah. Which again was very good. Because I think what happened with this side of the studio, they were playing it safe. It was rescanning, and then I think Black Ops was different. Treyarch weren't scared to bring the same guy out every time.
Yeah, so Infinity Ward, Raven Software, Beanox, and High Moon Studios. No Sledgehammer games mentioned.
Yeah, because
is that a good thing? Is it?
Sledgehammer did World War II.
Oh, see, well, because we haven't mentioned that tonight, and I was waiting. I was going to bring it up earlier on, but it was after we started watching the trailers, and I thought I'm going to wait for the trailer for that game to talk about that.
I've only bought that recently.
Have you played it? Well, we'll talk about that when we watch the trailer because I want to talk quite a little bit about that. It's all right.
I'm impressed with it anyway.
Cool. Right. Well, we're up to Black Ops 2. So
Black Ops 2.
Here we go. One of my favourite games of all.
Oh, really?
Yes. Love this game.
You visually look.
Aside from the fact that I'm still alive, none of this surprises me.
I remember people were mental about how good that looked.
Yeah. Is this the one that starts off in the torture room?
Technology gets strong.
This is the one where... Oh, in fact, no. This is the one where I didn't like the I liked the single player. I didn't like the multiplayer.
This is the multiplayer where you have the boat, I think.
I honestly never played the
Both
Black Ops
start for the
series.
side of the boat. There's a hot tub in it, and there's a centre console where you can go indoors. That's this one, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
And the things they built to keep us safe are turned against us.
Didn't like the jet flying in this.
I remember putting these in response to Battlefield. There were more
Yeah.
vehicle-based levels.
This is when they really started trying to compete with Battlefield in terms of multiplayer variety.
The flying controls in this game, but yeah, that mission there with the fucking jets was awful.
See that trailer honestly don't do anything.
No,
It looks more like a futuristic war game than a current past.
This is what happened with this now.
Yeah. And that's the stuff I don't like. I like modern warfare in terms of I get that nowadays there is drones and stuff like that, but it doesn't to me that looks really sci-fi, that trailer. It didn't look like a war game.
It kind of went that way, the story anyway. I think isn't President Nixon or somebody? There's President Kennedy's in that one, isn't he? I'm sure there's a mission with President Kennedy.
In that Black Ops 1.
I don't know, but yeah, it's Black Ops. When it went trippy, it went like that. It went future back, and it had a really good story in it.
What's the next?
So
Right, if that's like that year's 2012, Xbox One was launched November 2013, so it's got to be Ghost in it.
I have no idea how. I don't know how you remember stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because you got Black Ops 2, then because Ghosts is the other guy, then it goes Black Ops 3, doesn't it?
The reason how I know that is because I did the midnight launch for Call of Duty and for Xbox One, and my controller says day 1 2013 on the controller, so I know that's 2013. That's how I know that.
Right, so that trailer is ready whenever you want. But like I say, Black Ops, I never really played massively, really.
Black Ops 1 was great. Black Ops 2, I loved the single player.
Agree.
Yeah. But yeah, they lost it after Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3, which I didn't like.
I think Modern Warfare 3 is when it went pear-shaped, to be honest.
Yeah. That's who we are.
And that's understandably why now, it's the studios.
Oh, yeah.
So this is Ghosts.
It's been 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah, again, never played this one.
Yeah, you had the dog, didn't you?
The stupid dog.
Is this, where is this set? Like modern times or past?
Well, this is where your console went up to Xbox One and PS4 here.
Yeah.
No, I mean time zone inside the game.
It's modern.
Okay.
Yeah, you go in space in one level.
Yeah.
But this is where you see that. This is why it visually looks nicer now.
Not anymore. All we have is each other. We're ghosts, fighting for something that can't be killed.
This is a cool trailer.
Pretty good.
Soldiers stand against their enemies.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why I get so much hate this game.
Ghosts haunt them.
From the what did that say?
From the creators of the Modern Warfare series.
Again, they're using that to sell it.
Yeah.
Using the name Modern Warfare. That's what they're doing.
It's kind of sad, isn't it? Why did it get so much hate? Was it the multiplayer? Because this looks fucking great.
A couple of things. I think
the campaign was short, but I enjoyed the campaign. The multiplayer had nothing new.
Ah, okay.
This is the point where people started to go, you're just churning shit.
I go back 2 games when I thought they started doing that, but you're right, they did 100% with this.
This looks amazing.
What can we do different? Yeah. What can we do different? We'll put a dog in it. This is this version.
Yeah. You also have to take into account the era that this was released in. So this was released, what year was it? Ghosts was 2013. So this is where the internet started to get bigger. Social media really took off. So people had an outlet to be able to moan more than they used to do. You know, previously you couldn't really moan. You read Xbox magazine or whatever you were following and stuff, but you didn't really have an outlet, did you? Now, 2000.
I was hammering Twitter before 13. I think Twitter my life back then.
But I think 2013, you know, that was the point where everybody had a smartphone and started to have smartphones and stuff. I just sort of think that there was a bigger movement. Reddit was out there and stuff like that. I think for me, the problem with Ghosts was I thought the single player was okay, but I thought, like you said, it was short and I don't think it was very exciting. I didn't particularly like it. The dog was just frustrating. I remember that just being just was a pain in the arse to deal with. Yeah. Do you not take control of the dog at one point as well?
Yeah, I think you can give it commands and stuff.
Yeah, which I never liked. I don't know. Ghost just left me feeling a bit empty. I don't think the game. I just don't think it was. And I think that some of the hate probably came about the fact of, you know, it was on 360, it was on Xbox One, and you know, people who bought it on 360 had to buy it again for Xbox One, didn't you, and stuff like that.
I didn't buy it for 360. I knew I was buying that for Xbox One.
Yeah,
I got that and I got Forza Motorsport 5, I think it was, and those two. And I bought NBA Jam 2K14, and I bought an extra controller. Cost me about 700 quid that bin that long.
Really? Shit, really?
Seriously, it did, yeah, it did.
Wow.
I say that game there was 65 quid on the Xbox One. They'd already had a price drop on the 360, it was 65 quid.
So do either of you remember the kind of...
It was 549, Xbox One was 549 when it was launched.
So what year are we at now with that? 2013.
2013.
Well, could you just Google for me quick when Battlefield 3 come out?
Yeah. So interesting thing with that, I remember when the Ghost.
It was before that.
Yeah. So I remember when the Ghost trailer came out, and they were going on about the fish. So do you remember the whole thing about the fish? So the fish, 2011 Battlefield 3. So in that trailer, I don't know if you noticed, showed some fish on the side of a reef, and the developers came out and went, the fish will react to you swimming near them. So your character goes near and the fish scatter away. And there was a really funny thing going around, kind of a deal at the time, of one of the Mario games where Mario's swimming and the fish swim away from Mario. And this was like a game
back in the 90s.
Yeah. And they were like, oh yeah, awesome job there, guys. And then there was a thing about Mario fucking scaring the fish away kind of thing.
So Battlefield 3 came out in 2011.
2011.
Yeah. 3 to 4 years after that, Battlefield 3 only game that playing.
Battlefield 3, I was still playing it at this point.
So these games just kind of flew past me. Like
it's because this
Black Ops 2 and because I was just pure focused on I was having so much fun with Battlefield 3 multiplayer. Wasn't interested in any other games.
At this point, this is where it became churn. Churn gaming, but yeah. So Black Ops 3, right? Let's
18.
Give it a bash.
Ooh, hold on, turn it down. That will definitely.
Yes. This is where I lost complete interest in it.
Yeah, see, instantly looking at that now, those bits flying.
Yeah.
To me, this is a sci-fi.
I hope you sound pretty much off on this one.
This is a response to Titanfall.
This isn't a war game for me. This is a sci-fi game.
It was just shit. It was stupid.
That's not war.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Titanfall rip-off.
100%.
Do you know what? I'm going to leave it there because I don't.
I
muted it.
It was a dog shit game. Yeah, it was a dog shit game. They, like you said, Titanfall had created something new, didn't it? It brought. Well,
Titanfall was Call of Duty, same mechanics.
Yeah, exactly.
It looked the same, just it adds Titans, and you
Well,
can go walls. You could
one's next?
That's what I did.
So after Black Ops,
is it
3,
Infinite War?
Infinite War 1, won't it? After Ghost, they brought out. That's when Infinite War came out.
Yeah.
There's nothing else between.
There's one after Infinite.
That's Black Ops, but after Black Ops 3, it would have been Infinite War, then Black Ops 4, then Infinite War.
Infinite War. Yeah, no, there's Infinite War, then there's one more after Infinite War. Then there's World War 2. Then there's one in between World War 2 and Infinite War. That was set in space. Sure. Infinite War isn't in space.
That'll be Black Ops 4, won't it?
No. Black Ops 4 hasn't got
Black Ops 4 was Battle Ops. Yeah, it's just.
There's one in between Infinite War and.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%. Or there's one before Infinite. There's one before Infinite War.
No, just go back. Last year, 2018
was.
No, there is 100%.
No. Yeah, 2018 was Black Ops 4.
Black Ops 4, yeah.
World War 2 before that.
Before that, yeah.
And then was it not Infinite War before that?
Yeah, in fact, yeah, it was. Yeah, Infinite War. Yeah. And then before that, that was their Black Ops
3.
So what came between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3?
Black Ops 2. What have we just watched before that? Before this?
Hold on.
My memory's gone to shit now.
Oh, no. Right, okay.
Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
So we have got.
Yeah, so we've just. That's right. Whoa. Yeah.
Right. So
Black Ops 3, and then and then it's into
So you got Ghost, Advanced Warfare, then Black Ops 3, then Infinite War. I knew we missed one. So you got Advanced Warfare, which I played, and Infinite War is the one set in space.
What's Infinite War? Then? I don't think I played that.
Infinite War is completely set in space. It was like it fucking flopped instantly as soon as the trailer got released. It flopped. It was basically like Call of Duty when Halo was popular. Let's do that. That's basically what it was like.
When you're saying space, I'm thinking of Ghost because that's the only space.
That's what I mean. I knew there was one we were missing. So we'll go back. We'll watch Infinite War then, because we Advanced Warfare. Sorry, because we missed that.
Is Advanced Warfare?
Advanced Warfare was after Ghosts and before Black Ops 3.
This has got lasers in it, hasn't it? This one.
Yeah, Advanced Warfare is not great.
Yeah, I completely forgot about Advanced Warfare.
So shall we miss it and just go straight to Infinite War?
Yeah, fucking skip that shit.
Well, I'll show you Infinite War then. If you don't.
To be honest with you, I could go to sleep right now because the rest of them I don't give a flying fuck about.
No. See, you can't say that about World War II. World War II
very, very good.
Is a fantastic game, but we'll get there. That's after this. So Infinite Warfare trailer.
Plummeted.
I never picked up World War II when you because of the Damage Call of Duty name I had in my head. It was shit.
Yeah.
I bought it this year and it is very, very good.
Right, so are you ready? So this is instantly, this game flopped before it even got released in the sense of, well, you'll see.
In fact, I'll tell you why I don't know this one. This is the one that I bought to get the Modern Warfare remastered.
Yes.
Is this?
Yeah, this is why
I've never played it.
This is why they released Modern Warfare Remastered, because instantly, before it even anywhere released. But let's watch this trailer.
I own the physical copy, never played it, never even installed it.
Don't even gotta play it.
Yeah. It's in the same category as Mud Runner.
Yeah. I'm instantly out on this. Straight away, instantly on that trailer.
Just looks all the same, doesn't it? It looks a mess.
Yeah.
You can't even see what you're looking at.
Oh my god.
We are getting breaking news out of Switzerland.
Geneva has suffered a massive
Fucking robot.
Is that a robot?
Yep, that was a fucking robot.
Like fucking Chappie, innit?
Spaceships. It's everything about this trailer.
Gears of War 4 did it, and I fucking hate them robots in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can get away in Gears of War because it's a game about monsters and stuff like that. It's not supposed to be a realistic war game.
No precedent for this. We have no playbook for this.
Yeah.
And apparently we have little time.
And that's what's annoying is, I bet if you took the... Yeah, I think I remember actually.
Situation absolutely clear.
I was one of the people who bought the bigger version to get remastered.
Yeah.
And I bet if you took the sales of that version off, this would have even...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I knew this was shit if I even played, if I even bought it.
Yeah.
Oh, and then let's go out into space.
You got eyes on this, Reyes?
Affirmative.
Just turn the game into Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
It looks like Star Wars.
We're gonna have to stop this
Right.
because of the music.
Look at that.
But so this is where I don't agree with you, Spar, in the sense of if you've not played it, you should not disregard this.
No. So I didn't disregard the game. I disregarded Call of Duty.
But this game is
not having more money anymore.
Fantastic.
I disregarded it.
This game deserves money.
World War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game here. This was one of the first campaigns that got me excited from the trailers. And this is one of the first campaigns in a long time that I really enjoyed.
I remember.
Mate, have you completed this?
No, I've not. I've only played a couple of missions, but we've been playing multiplayer. There's a multiplayer level where you don't even fight. You play hide and seek.
Yeah.
It's in a sandpit.
Yeah.
And you can pick yourself in. You can choose an item that just hides in the corner.
yeah, I've seen it.
But this game, right? So in terms of campaign, Mia absolutely hates war. Anything to do with war, she can't stand it. She finds it boring. Everything. She was addicted to watching me play this. The campaign was incredible.
Yeah.
It actually made me cry. This game is fantastic, and because the multiplayer was pretty crap, it flopped massively, and it's such a shame because the storyline is amazing.
Yeah, what these guys did, it was Sledgehammer. What they did, instead of doing all this bullshit, jumping up walls and spaceship, I think this was a direct response to Battlefield going back to World War One.
Exactly.
These guys went back, and then what these did is
Come out
these
the same
actually
year.
spent a lot of money. They had World War II veterans plugging it, interviewed with them. And they
honestly,
interviewed them all, and
And if you've never played this, Spar,
really good.
I'm really hoping that this game goes down dirt cheap after tonight because of the new one coming out. Please just buy it in order to play it at some point in the future. Just the campaign, because it's incredible.
Yeah.
So let's watch this whole trailer because this is brilliant.
This day have set upon a mighty endeavor.
And the graphics are ridiculous.
It is an Xbox One X enhanced game as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Of great sacrifice. We shall prevail.
That looks nice, doesn't it?
We are all that separates the world from darkness. The enemy is ruthless. We cannot, we must not fail.
Duty first.
Hey, Perez! Bumpy enough for you!
Casualties. We executed the mission.
Get me the fuck out of here!
How many? We had orders!
Get to cover!
Lieutenant, tell them what we're all about.
No mission too difficult. No sacrifice too great.
Welcome to the Bloody First. You're a long way from Texas, farm boy.
My only regret in that game is not buying it earlier.
I bought that the day it come out.
Now and get access to the private beta.
There's a level in it, Dan, multiplayer.
Yeah.
It's actually good. It's refreshing for Call of Duty franchise. It's a massive sandpit. So, and you can actually see real army people in the background throwing catch. You know, they're not part of the game, but it's just the background. They're actually real life massive people. So you forget you're in a sandpit, so you look around and you see a massive human sat there smoking or something.
It's amazing. The lobby in this game for the multiplayer, the lobby is a base. You can walk around it while your game's loading and stuff like that, and you can go see different bases. But one thing that I loved about this game, which kind of annoyed me because there was... I watched this trailer countless times. I watched loads of footage before I bought it. First level come, I died about 50 times.
Yeah.
It goes back to old school gaming where you need to pick up a medikit and use a medikit so your health doesn't regen. Not at one point does it tell you about that. And I was like, what the fuck am I dying? Like, I just had no idea. But once you get used to doing that again, that enough make you think about your gameplay style. When you can't just hide against the wall and your health's going to regen, you need to get medikits and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, okay.
It's fantastic. It really is.
Like I say, I bypassed the game simply because at that point I was fed up.
I did exactly for that same reason. I did. I don't know what made me buy it. I bought it this year. Me and Max have bought two versions of it. One for me and one for Max, so we could play together. And I remember smiling playing it. I remember thinking, "Wow, it's not Call of Duty anymore. It's a good game."
It's a good game, yeah.
Honestly, it's a fantastic game, and it's such a shame it didn't do so well. It should have done a lot better.
But
lot
that's
better.
because of the hate that Call of
Yeah,
Duty
they
raised
did it
by
themselves.
you know.
They ruined their reputation completely. But it's sorry, I was just setting up the next.
Yeah.
It's just honestly, it's a shame. It's a fantastic game.
So we are now up to what, Black Ops 4.
Black
so,
Ops 4.
I haven't played this. I don't know anything about it.
So you know how I feel on Battle Royale games. I'm not a big fan of them. I love Apex. That's basically
Yep.
no, I like.
Yep.
This is. I would rather play Fortnite for a week non-stop with no sleep than an hour of it.
I've watched Shroud play it. I've watched Shroud play it. I've never played it. And I've not been interested in it. But let's give it a watch.
I remember it feels like you got your legs chopped off. Your perspective's really low on it.
Yep.
Really.
There we go. Graphically, looks incredible.
You give us the fire.
Yeah.
We'll give them hell.
It's been sat up here since the day I bought it. When it first came out, loaded it up once.
Yeah, stylized bullshit. That way she just flipped that bullet into the gun.
Shit, sorry.
You know what? Wow.
Turn it down because of. But
I don't remember lying in it.
No, I don't.
I played it twice, I think.
It's just the thing is, right? So you got it's mainly focusing on Battle Royale, yeah, because they jumped on the bandwagon. I remember at E3 when it got announced that they were going to do all the best characters from every single Call of Duty game. Yeah, so it's all the best characters from every single Modern Warfare game, all the best parts of maps from every single multiplayer map, all combined into one, land, sea, and air. It's going to be the best Battle Royale ever. This is fucking shit.
Yeah,
it's a talk about limited loot. So my mate who comes around every couple of months, he loves Call of Duty games. He even loved Black Ops 3. He just loves them. Don't know why. He even played that, and he was like, "Well, that's fucking shit."
Yeah, it looks.
If you've not played Battle Royale games, I don't think you quite understand that's.
But even so, they have a normal multiplayer section as well. So team deathmatch, domination, and stuff like that. It's just old maps again. There's some new ones, but they mainly focus on Nuketown. Exactly what you said.
During this last 4 or 5 Call of Duties, it seems to me their selling point is let's have a remastered version of that map that you loved 10 years ago.
That's it.
Let's have a remastered version of that map. You remember that map from 20 years ago? Yeah, we'll do that this year. Yeah,
that's it.
And
I'm like, yeah, well, this is the thing, right? So I've always thought, and obviously Nuketown's the main one in it where they've redone it. I'm like,
it's like Bethesda and Skyrim.
Bear in mind when that map came out, when Nuketown came out, it's not like it's the greatest fucking map in the world. It's all right
because it was
amazing.
Quick and fast paced. That's what it was.
It was like the shipments. Do you remember that one in Modern Warfare 1?
That was just 3 cages.
That was
just 3 boxes of canisters. That's all that was. Very small.
It was. Yeah. So you literally spawned in 3 grenades. Yeah, and then see if you could live for 25 seconds. Obviously Nuketown was a slightly less manic version of that, but it wasn't a great map. But I'm like, it can't be that difficult to build different types of maps. Did you ever play Far Cry 2?
No, I started Far Cry 4 is where I started.
So Far Cry 2 had an amazing feature, never featured in any other game to my knowledge, so correct me if I'm wrong. So Far Cry 2, you could build, obviously it was an FPS, you could build your own multiplayer maps, upload them to the community, and people could choose to play it. So you could design a map however the fuck you wanted, have whatever you want in there. You could build your own maps, you could change the terrain elevations and everything.
Yeah, Call of Duty can't make new multiplayer.
And they can't, with all
of themselves.
They can't do it themselves, maybe it would rescue them to have community-made maps.
Just going to Nuketown for a sec. Do you remember that cheat on Nuketown?
Go on.
I never could get it. I can't remember what it actually did, but you had to go around, you had to find all the mannequins and shoot their head. And I think it played a song.
Your audio way out, by the way, Ben.
Yeah, you have to hang up and come back in. The next trailer's the big one, guys.
Yeah, basically what happened was if you shot all the heads of the mannequins, I played a song. I remember.
Really? No, I don't remember that.
I remember because there was always one mannequin that I could never find. I think because they were behind in the backgrounds of the map where you couldn't go, but you could see them and you could pop their heads up. Yeah, I think it. Yeah, Newtown. People like it. It was a symmetrical view. Where
So
it was.
Before we move on to the brand new stuff, whilst we're on the subject of multiplayer, then I'll start with you, Ben. What's your favourite ever multiplayer Call of Duty map? That's a big question. That one. What's your favourite ever one?
I've got one. I don't know what it's called, but I've got one.
You're all gonna. I know which one you're all gonna say. You're all gonna say the one in the sand with the mine thing in Modern Warfare 2. You're all gonna say, but my best.
That was my least favourite map on Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, okay. I remember something being about that map. Anyway, maybe it's the worst one. I seem to remember my most fun experience playing Call of Duty multiplayer was still Call of Duty 2. The Tunisia was where you could climb up ladders, and it was on the rooftops. It was a very simple. Looking at it now, it looks very simple, but I think it's difficult. I remember Call of Duty 4. There's one map in there on every Call of Duty where you think, oh yeah, and because back then you couldn't choose the map; it was random if you remember, and you saw the picture load up. Yes, you got that.
Yeah. Yep. So
but you had at the end of your round, you had to vote between two maps.
That came on later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I started playing.
Yeah.
While we played.
Right. skip. You said in the lobby, wasn't it? Skip.
Yeah. Well, I just had to. I had to go fair to remember Call of Duty because I couldn't remember if it was Black Ops 1 or 2, but firing range Black Ops 1 it was.
I wasn't keen on that one.
Yeah, I love that map. I absolutely love that.
That's
map.
on the Call of Duty mobile game, isn't it? Or is it? Yeah, pretty sure it is.
Yeah. It is 100%.
Right, let me find Mark.
So I always preferred the mix. In fact, there was one map, Ben. I don't know if you like. I don't know if it was in. Was it maybe Modern Warfare 2? You were basically in a field with long grass. You were flanked by hedges. There was like a broken down Russian helicopter, one thing, and then there was like a bunker in the center.
Bro, the broken down helicopter is the iconic one on Modern Warfare 1. Because there's a building you can climb right to the top of it, but there's like a fence railing.
This one was just in fields.
I don't remember that.
There was a wrecked building. I'm not for the life remember.
I can't remember that.
I like the maps where you've got options of how you can do. Certain areas are for close up gunplay. Other areas are for distance gunplay. I like the ones that a little bit the Anglish type of thing.
Mine is Scrapyard from Modern Warfare 2. That's what it's called. Like half of planes in the middle and stuff like that. It was a really small map. As soon as you see a picture of it, Spy, you'll recognise it. It was that, and there was another one in the streets. I can't remember what one it was. I'm thinking.
Oh, I remember.
It was
I remember.
Favela or something like that.
Favela.
Yeah.
Those were the two that I really enjoyed playing. Yeah. Those were the two that I really enjoyed playing.
Yeah.
Obviously, Estate was cool, but those other two, they were ones that I did enjoy.
What is the best? What's your favourite Call of Duty game?
Modern Warfare 2, by far, without a doubt.
Black Ops 1. It's very, very close between.
Yeah.
The thing is, after Modern Warfare 2, my favourite Call of Duty game is World War 2. Because that campaign is just unreal.
Yeah, I mean,
I keep thinking Call of Duty 2 again. Although it's dated, but that was a game changer. That was the.
See, I remember loving it, and I remember playing it. But in terms of, I remember playing it just because maybe there wasn't really that many other games out.
It was simple.
The feeling that like Modern Warfare series gave me, that's what that holds it. But
yeah,
I think Modern Warfare, the original, I think that does take some beating.
Dude, have you got chat up?
No.
There you go,
Charlie.
Charlie.
Right, okay.
There you go,
So,
Charlie. he just texted me saying it would be nice if you looked at chat.
Wasteland. There you go. Yeah, really, really bad. Wasteland. Yeah, Wasteland's the one I'm on about. That was a really good match. Really like that one.
Wasteland.
Wasteland match. Yeah.
Right. So do you think? What's your favourite? Is that what you said his favourite is? Wastelands.
That's my favourite.
What's your favourite, Charlie? But before we delve into the trailer of the game that's out in 46 minutes.
So it was Modern Warfare 2. The map I was on about. But yeah, so that was my favourite favorite one of the maps. Ben, we've played on this map quite a lot back in Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, Wasteland. Yeah.
I just can't picture it. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's the one. As I say, there's like a couple of wrecked buildings and stuff, but it was open. But you used to be able to, because I was a fucking camping bitch back in those days. So you used to be able to. So it was basically.
Terminal. That was a good map. There was escalators you went up, weren't there?
Terminal was brilliant map.
Yeah, I didn't I can't remember what Call of Duty it was, but do you remember the one where it was set in like a desert, but there was like you were in like a scrapyard in the middle of a desert.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. It was like a pit. Yeah,
that was my least favourite map.
I didn't like that one.
Yeah, everyone loves that map, though, don't they?
I didn't like it. She always had guys sat right at the top and stuff, and it's I wasn't a fan of that. Nuketown, I actually don't mind. I know we hate it. I like the Nuketown.
I like the original Nuketown. I don't like the futuristic, spacey hovercrafting bus Nuketown that they did. And
yeah, Rust. That's it. Rust. That was the one. Yeah. Right. So wasn't a fan of that.
You're getting tired.
Yeah.
Lincoln's been poorly. He's been up at 2 o'clock last 2 nights. Night he's got an infection or something. Yeah.
Right. Well, let's
do this then. So
new trailer.
Here you go. I think this might be the one you haven't seen, Ben.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Dirty PS4 on it, but there you go. We'll ignore that.
I'm gonna full screen it.
Full screen it and turn this bitch up. This was the release, like the announced trailer.
Oh, sorry. Pause it a second. Sorry, my bad. I pressed I'm on the wrong screen.
For a change.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, rock and roll.
But bearing in mind, this is said actual in-game footage.
The rules have changed.
COD have always used in-game footage, haven't they?
Fucking look at that! If that's in-game footage.
And somewhere.
Apparently, the fish move when you go closer.
In the shadows. They send us in to find it.
I think I've seen this trailer. I don't know this room. I'm sure we did.
Love this line.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
That there looks amazing. 45 minutes, mate. 45 minutes.
Oh no. Can't believe I've got work tomorrow.
World stays clean. That's the mission.
Oh, literally 42 minutes to go.
Who's your team?
Some old comrades.
Play new content first.
Back off, we don't want PlayStation.
Some old comrade.
Do you know what? Cannot wait. Charlie, I hope you've got some Red Bull, dude, because
oh, he does. He's got. You got no worries about him.
We are. You might have to shout down the mic a couple of times to make sure I'm awake. But yeah,
he works with me, so we're both going to be at work tomorrow, just like dying.
literally dead. Well, I say I've got to go into work an hour, so I've got plenty of time tomorrow to catch up on sleep. But yeah, Finn's, it's already midnight over there. But yes, well, Finn, we're 42 minutes away from duty, so yeah, can't wait.
I think Ben's fallen asleep.
Ben's gone. Ben's gone. But yeah, so Charlie's got the coffee ready. I'm going to dose up on some caffeine now.
I gotta do this.
But yeah, so Mas, do you want to close up this evening's session?
Right, so I hope you've enjoyed our history of Call of Duty, the good and the bad times. More bad, unfortunately, than good, from what it seems.
No, I don't know. I think 2/3 of the Call of Duty legacy have been good.
I'd say the other way around. I'd say 1/3.
I'm waiting until they get 10 years' time, the Mud Runner 1, 2, and 3, and we go back and put trailers.
Do you remember when Ben was?
But you do realise if there's a Mud Runner 2, you're doing the review.
Yeah, I think. To be fair, I mean, I missed a lot of things out in that video about the map. I couldn't even. You set waypoints, directions where to go. Couldn't even do that. You just put dots all over the screen.
I loved your.
Did you discover, by the way, Ben, the joys of the low range gearbox?
The handbrake pissed the shit out of me. What's the point in the handbrake? What's the point?
Right, I think this could go on for a while, so I'm gonna wrap this up.
I spent 45 minutes where I put that trailer. I parked it there, perfect. Thinking, why did it must be the other way around. So there's trees everywhere. And I got stuck in there.
I know. We saw you trying to force an articulated trailer through the middle of a tree. We weren't even trying to get around it. In the end, you just resorted to trying to wedge a trailer between a tree and a building.
More fun. More fun that way. I nearly said something then, but I didn't.
All right, okay, yeah, no. Yeah, leave that off.
I'll say it when the stream's finished.
All right. So, guys.
Finn, sorry, just a quick one for Finn. So the server, the RP server, it took a little longer to get it live than we expected. So that will be
taking a back seat now. Cops out.
Well, no, I don't think it will be. It will be back up, but it's probably going to be kind of Monday. I would guess. So just keep an eye out. We'll be posting those videos very, very shortly.
Okay, right. So
has anybody played Mud Runner since that review went out? Anybody?
I've downloaded it. I'm
going to leave Ben talking.
No, I'm going as well. I'm going. I ain't got Call of Duty to play. I'm going.
Yeah, we'll get some you miserable fucker.
Right, so I'm just about to hit the outro button. So thanks very much for tuning in, guys. I've been Mass Points. The middle man has been Spar. Left man has been Ben himself. So we will catch you next week, Thursday, live. We need to come up with a different subject.
How good is Call of Duty?
That's got to be what it's about, isn't it? No, I'm joking. Right, so peace out, guys. Take it easy.
Later, guys.